So this is the review for quiz 2. So if you get stuck in any of the questions, you can look here to help you understand them. So it says, does the relation shown below define a function? What that's saying is it a function? So I like to write it as a mapping. You can write it as a table of values, but I like mappings. So this is my x value, my y value. So -2 maps to 2. 2 maps to -8. 5 maps to -4, 7 maps to 5, and 10 maps to -5. Now remember, we cover up the y values, the output, and we say, you think of a vending machine. If you put -2 on the vending machine, one thing comes out. Push 2, one thing comes out. One thing comes out. Every input here has one thing coming out, so yes, it's a function. Let's look at the next one. Is it a function? So I'm going to make it as a mapping, x, y. -5 maps to 1. -3 maps to -6. 3 maps to -4. Ooh, 3 also maps to 4. So if I cover up my output, if I push the button 3 on a vending machine, 2 things come out. So no, it's not a function. Is this a function? So I cover up the output. If I push 4, one thing comes out. If I push 7, one thing comes out. If I push 12, one thing comes out. Yes, it's a function. Next one. Is this a function? No, because if I push 12, 2 things come out. Let's say it's a vending machine. I push the button 12 and I get pop and I get chips. So no, it's not a function because 2 things are coming out of 12. Now it says, is this a function? So there's different ways to do it, but let's just make a table of values. Okay, x. If I put in, say, 2 for x, what's y going to be? Well, I have to go cube it. I have to go 2 to the 3, which is equal to 8. Okay, so if I put in a 2, let's think of a mapping. If I put in a 2 and 8 comes out. Let's pick another number. If I put in a 5, is one number going to come out? Yeah, it's going to be 5 cubed, which is 5 times 5 times 5, which is 125. Let's put in another number, 10. If I put in a 10, is one number going to come out? Yes, whatever 10 to the 3 is. Okay, so anytime I put one number for x into this function, into this relation, only one thing comes out. That means, yes, it's a function. Okay, let's look at the next one. Is this a function? Well, we need to have it y equals. So I go y squared equals 2x. I'm going to solve for y. So I'm going to take the square root of both sides. That sort of cancels that, and I'm left with y equals the plus or minus 2x. Okay, so let's do it like a table of values and think of it as a mapping. So if I put in a number for x, let's pick a number. Let's pick, I don't know, 2. So if x is 2, what's 2 times 2? 4. And then what's the square root? And then I have to go the square root of 4, which is 2. But it's the plus or minus of 2, because I took the square root here. So if I put in a 2, I'm going to get out a plus 2, and I'm going to get out a minus 2. Let's do another one. A plus 2 and a minus 2. Let's put in, I don't know, let's put in 10. Okay, so I put in 10. So y is equal to plus or minus 2 times 10. So that's equal to the plus or minus of 20. So if I put in a 10, the answer is going to be a plus root 20 and a minus root 20. Well, every time I put an x value in, I'm going to get 2 things because of this square root, because it's the plus and the minus value of the square root. So if I cover this, I can see it's not a function, because every time I put an x value in, 2 things are going to come out. So no, it's not a function.